going to be coming from Daniel chapter 3, verse 28, 29, and 30. And they read, then Nebuchadnezzar said, praise be to the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who has sent his angel and rescued his servants. They trusted in him and defied the king's command. And we're willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any God except their own God. Therefore, I decree that the people of any nation or language who say anything against the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be cut into pieces, and their houses to be burned into piles of rubble, for no other God can save in this way. And in verse 30 it says, then the king promoted Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the province of Babylon. You see, what happens is after you go through, you come out with a promotion. Too many times we go through, and I don't know how I'm going to do with this in the text. I mean, y'all, like I said, y'all done tore all the meat off the bone, so we're going to do some gristle today. But like I said, after you go through that thing, number one, it's the way that you go through. It's the way that you go through. So you got to stand boldly, have confidence, believe beyond the shadow of a doubt. I love to say that you got to know that you 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 know beyond the shadow of a doubt that you still know that God is God. He is the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the finisher of my faith.
Yes, he is. Say that. Yes, he is. Glory to God. Amen.
You see, what we find is there was a calling in the first chapter of Daniel. We find Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and they were taken captives by the king. Because what the king wanted back then was he wanted the wise young men because he wanted to teach them. He wanted to teach them all of the stuff from his sight, from the way he looked at it. And so what they started doing is they started feeding these young men a portion of the food that the king ate. Now watch this. Now Daniel, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were so disgusted by the fact that he was asking them to eat a food that they were all by the Mosaic law was already something that went against their faith. Right. Pinpoint right there. How much stuff we've been putting in us that we know good and doggone well goes against our faith.